our own children, our brothers and sisters are obtaining master's degrees in our own country. "400 years. Even to become a dresser dispenser, you cannot be trained in the government to have achieved that. But what still, 400 years, the highest economic level that the government can get in the government was standard 7, I think. "30 years after independence, the highest level was A levels. Today, the highest level is master's degree in 18 years. Shouldn't we be proud of it? 400 years, there was only one road, Banjul Soma. The North Bank was a jungle. 30 years, the same road and a lateral road for the North Bank. 18 years, we have more than 400 kilometers of the highest quality, high quality or best standard road in West Africa. Let me tell you a story to tell you that I'm very grateful, to show you why I'm very grateful to the Almighty Allah. Despite the ups and downs, life is like a ball. It doesn't roll all the time, it doesn't bounce all the time, it bounces and rolls. So it's national development. A cousin of mine went to Banjul for the first time in 1978. I will tell you his name, or where he was hosted. You know, at night, the host went to Banjul Cinema to watch a movie. Because he came from the village, he was tired. In the village here, you don't sleep with the lights on. So you put them off. You know the bush lamps. My cousin wanted to sleep, and he could not sleep with the bulb, the light on. He doesn't know how to put it off. Now, the most usual way of putting off a bush lamp or a candle is blowing it. He got up and took the cover or the bed sheet, and he was trying to blow it. Then he observed, he's very intelligent. He looked at it and said, "Oh, I know why it is not going off. There's no hole through which the air can go in to put the light off." So then these people came from the watchman had him. And then they came from the cinema and said, "Senganbi, more Kanafaneka." You see that he's fighting. I said, "Fighting?" I said, "Well, I'm hearing strange noise, woof, woof, woof. I don't know what he's doing." And I don't just say, "Oh." Then they came in and said, "X, oh, what's going on?" I said, "I tried to blow this lamp off. I want to sleep, but I can't." He said, "Oh, no. You don't blow it." So what did you say? "Yeah, you just have to touch this button and it goes." I said, "What? Touch?" He said, "Yes." So he touched. He said, "Oh, okay." They put it off. He went. He got up. Said, "Banjo, put it on." No. He will come and look at it. Now, what was strange for him was that from where he is touching, he couldn't see anything linking into the light except that is what is coming from the ceiling. Just to show you, that's less than 40 years ago, how backward we were. Today, even the newborn baby in Canada knows what cold water is. When ice started, when people started selling ice to water or whatever, or ice they call it, made out of baobab, you know when it is very cold, this is another story also. This was not 78, but 81, during the trade season. You know, there were rich people in Biam who had fridges. An uncle of mine saw kids. They were selling ground, they've not been paid, and everybody was hungry, and you cannot get anything without getting your money. So they were waiting for the cashier to pay. The cashier was very arrogant, and he said he was on break. So these people were so hungry, they don't know what to do. And then a bunch of school kids, maybe primary 5 then, were coming, and they had, each one bought ice. And I had a lot of it. Then the other said, Dembo, these kids seem to have a lot to eat. Why don't we ask them to give us some? And they seem to be, you know, when the ice is very cold, you know, it looks like this. It is, you can see something like a wave, steam coming out of it. Gives you the impression that it is hot. And then I say, hey, Bakari, this food is for kids. Don't you know, can you see any old man having it? He said, when you are hungry, who told you that this is for kids and this is not for kids? He said, oh, embarrass yourself, go and ask them. So he went and said, yes, uncle. I let them order, and then he was looking at her. I didn't show that them. Why don't you give me a bit of it? One of them laughed. Hi, Papa Magabita for ice cream. And then he attempted to speak imagine an old Jola man trying to speak. And the old man said, wow, ice baffled man. But and then they started laughing. Then the other said, Bakari, I told you, don't embarrass yourself. The other, no, this is for kids. So, okay. Then somehow, you know, kids, they went, and then the other said, I saw the old man talking to him. What is it? He was begging for ice cream, for ice. So, okay, let's go. Let me see where it's going to beg. So then they were breaking it to pass to each other. And then it was like, oh, deal. And then we always said, hey, he held the foot of the girl and said, give me that. The girl said, hi, Madam Lalam, and what? But then boss said, Bakari, what did I tell you? She said, what can I do? I'm very hungry. He said, an old man like you, go and pick up the granules and eat. He said, granules? I want something better to eat. Then he decided to go and sit on behind the silk cotton tree. And then the kids were like, ice. Then they come near to him, and then he looked at them and said, well, he said in Mandinka, Mambala Galadamora, but a momo and Jani. Then he used very abusive language. He said, well, since you are not going to give it over me, you see that you're mocking me. But if you burn my food with it, so imagine, ice, just ice. Today, I think every Gambian in the major growth centers knows what ice is. Going back to the North Bank, Gambians in Farafenni used to buy ice water or cold water from Senegal for 30 years of our so-called independence. Today is the reverse. People in the North Bank will cross the river twice to get to a major health center. I'm not talking about a hospital. And for